Sanjay Jha joins us. Sanjay Jha, no matter what the ultimate arithmetic, as far as direction is concerned, this is advantage Modi, advantage BJP, because the BJP will say, when someone like a Praful Patel, who very recently was in Patna with Sharad Pawar as part of that opposition coalition, joins the NDA and says that Prime Minister Modi is the man to lead India, it tells you which way the political winds are blowing. And does it then make the task of forging a united opposition that much tougher, Sanjay Jha?
Rahul, a very pertinent question, but I think before that, let us not sacrifice the great Indian democracy and its political culture that we once had at the altar of, power grab and Operation Lotus. I think this is a day of momentous shame for our country. The BJP under Narendra Modi and Amit Shah have made Indian politics into an electoral marketplace.
No, but one second. If Ajit Pawar of his own accord has joined the NDA alliance, then how is it Narendra Modi's fault? If he wanted to stay on, if he had ideological commitment, he could have stayed on with the NCP, he could have stayed on with his uncle. He's been itching to join the BJP for the longest time. Why blame Messrs Modi and Shah for it?
Exactly.
Rahul, obviously Ajit Pawar, what his ideological commitments are, that's for the world to see, and we saw it even earlier. But I think the credit for making Indian politics, to reduce it to a crude mathematical equation of demand and supply is equal to the kind of price that is prevalent in the marketplace. This is, I think, a manifestation of the collapse of Indian democracy. We saw it with Uddhav Thackeray, now we are seeing it with Ajit Pawar. I have lived in Maharashtra all my life for the last 30 years, and I can tell you this, Rahul, that Narendra Modi and Amit Shah's politics, nobody will say this publicly, I'll tell you why. People in our country are terrified of criticizing Modi and Shah because, everyone knows that the CBI, ED, income tax, etc. comes after them. But the truth of the matter is this. What you have seen in Maharashtra with Uddhav's case and now with the Ajit Pawar case tells you of the power of a dysfunctional democracy when it goes into the hands of an elected autocrat. What is happening today is not just Amit Shah's gap. By the way, let me finish.
Sanjay Jha has a habit of talking.
Rahul, can I speak?
Okay, Sanjay Jha, 20 seconds, then Sanju will respond to you. Sanjay, go on.
Sanjay Jha, stop making reckless allegations.
My point is, this is not just Amit Shah. This has got the blessings of Narendra Modi. If anyone believes this is some Chanakya Niti, it is not. This is a brutal exhibition of the power or the abuse.
Okay, so you made your point. Let Sanju Verma respond to what you're saying. Sam, Dam, Dand, Bhed, as long as the BJP gets re-elected, that's all that matters. Sanju Verma respond to Sanjay Jha.
And the people of Maharashtra will answer this.
Let me tell you. Interrupting me, Rahul, please moderate the debate. This man has a habit of butting in after his turn is over.
I have a name. Don't refer to me as this man. I have a name.
Sanjay Jha, I am not here to listen to your bhashan. Rahul, can I please come in?
To me in
okay, one at a time. Listen guys, it's a Sunday evening. One second. Calm down. Sanjay Jha, you just made a long argument. Sanjay Jha, you just made a long argument. Let Sanju Verma respond to you. I'll come back to you for a counter in a moment. Sanju.
Yes. Tell people not to get personal.
Rahul, I find it hilarious. And it would be tragic had it not been so funny that Sanjay Jha is there virtually every day on national television abusing Narendra Modi in the vilest of terms, and then he has the gall and the audacity to say, democracy khatre mein hai, hum sab to darte hain Modi ji aur Amit Shah ji se. That is the reason people don't criticize them openly. This man is mendacious and is a hypocrite. Now, I don't want to pay him any more relevance. Let me talk some hard facts. The hard facts are this. The BJP, it was told, even in your Mood of the Nation poll, that while we will do exceedingly well in Uttar Pradesh, large parts of central and western India, but the Achilles heel for the BJP was supposedly Maharashtra.
And Bihar.
That was what your last Mood of the Nation poll said, and I was there on that, so I remember. But I think with this, and I have no qualms in admitting, राजनीति में सत्ता बहुत जरूरी है to be able to implement change, and if someone says otherwise, he or she is fooling himself. Now with 48 Lok Sabha seats from Maharashtra, I think it is clearly now a foregone conclusion It is the BJP plus Eknath Shinde plus Ajit Pawar faction which is going to romp home to victory with more than 75% of the seats. That is more than 75% of the 48 seats from Maharashtra. And Rahul, you can hold a gun to my head and ask me about this once Lok Sabha 2024 results, particularly with reference to Maharashtra.
Okay.
But I will tell you one thing very quickly, please. Sanjay Jha said, BJP Operation Lotus, the mandate, anyone with an iota of common sense knows, was for Devendra Fadnavis-led BJP, which won 105 seats in Maharashtra Assembly Elections 2019. The Congress was reduced to a measly 43. But when you joined hands with Uddhav Thackeray, you as in Congress, tab sab changa si. Rahul Gandhi fights the left, Pinarayi Vijayan in Kerala, but Rahul Gandhi joins hands with the left in West Bengal. Tab sab changa si. Rahul Gandhi gives galis to Nitish Kumar, but then joins hands with his party and his alliance in Bihar. Tab sab changa si. So the problem is that it is not Operation Lotus. The opposition is a debilitated, electorally vanquished, fractious house. And
No, but
not
also
been able
Sanjay
to see
Jha,
the
there is an
writing on the
argument to
wall.
what Sanju Verma is saying. Look at the likes that came together in Patna and will do so in Bengaluru. They're bound by nothing except dislike for Prime Minister Modi and the BJP. There is no ideological affinity that brings them together like the BJP has Article 370 or Uniform Civil Code. This is a patchwork of opposition parties coming together because they are fearful of a powerful centre.
Rahul, let me tell you, the opposition which met in what is called as the Patna summit now, met because they are very clear and very convinced that Indian democracy has to be saved. India's future has to be saved from a democratically elected dictatorship and the brutalization, I would say, of power, which is kind of at the moment completely making India into a terrified nation, which is being discussed, by the way, not just in India but globally.
Okay, now Sanju, let him speak.
After
Sanju, let him
corruption.
speak, please. Sanju, fader goes down. Let
I
him
mean,
speak.
it's absolutely repugnant the kind of times I'm being interrupted by this woman. Enough. So Rahul, let me make this point very short for you. Narendra Modi and Amit Shah do realize, I think they're nervous. They do realize at the moment that 2024 is far from done and dusted as they claim publicly through their propaganda machines. The opposition is convinced that to save India, to save Indian economy, to save the poor, to save the constitution, to save each and every middle class of India, to save the poor and the farmers, Narendra Modi and the BJP have to be defeated, and they will be.
Okay.